What is an inverted triangle? I've also had someone call it, I was a potato chip shape. People also refer to it as a strawberry. Essentially, the shape is like this. So you guessed it, the shoulders are significantly wider or visually wider. Could also include the bust area. So this top chest area is wider than your lower body. So you literally look like an inverted triangle. This is actually one of my favorite shapes to dress just because it's so fun and it's a really great one to just build and balance and get creative with. You can take your measuring tape, measure your shoulders, and then go around the fullest part of your rear end. Obviously, if this shoulder measurement is much wider than your lower body, then you're clearly an inverted triangle. Also, most inverted triangles you can see visually in the mirror. Look at yourself straight on, and if your shoulders look significantly wider or your upper body and chest look significantly wider than your lower body, my hunch is that you're an inverted triangle. My number one tip for my inverted triangle ladies is you want to wear darker colors on top and lighter colors on the bottom. Darker on top, typically more solid colors on top, thinner fabrics, things that are not going to add visual bulk. And on the bottom half, that is where you can have a lot of fun with patterns, textures, potentially even a little more fullness on the lower body with fabrics, some flowy fabrics, things like that. Because the idea is we want to make your hips and lower body be in balance with your chest and shoulders, and then obviously keep defining your waist. Defining your waist is a universal rule across all body shapes for all women. My other tip is shirts with V-necks and scoop necks. V-necks are really the best. That is really going to help minimize a fuller upper body. Some kind of V-neck, opening up this area is going to create a narrowing illusion, and it's going to make your shoulders and upper body look a little bit more narrow and slim, and that also helps balance. You also want to avoid any kind of horizontal design lines in your upper body. With the inverted triangle shape, it's all about minimizing the width of the upper body. So we don't want to bring anything up here that's going to create a vertical line, whether that's big shoulder pads or pockets or details. All of that is just going to make that area look broader and make your bottom half look even slimmer, and then that just throws you completely out of balance. Show off your shape. Even if you're an inverted triangle with a little bit of a tummy, you want to show off your shape and make sure that your waist is defined. I realize maybe we don't want clingy fabrics and things like that, but again, wearing that dark slimming top on the top and a lighter bottom is going to help build and balance your body shape, even if you have a tummy. Wear belts the same color as your top. That also helps give a more narrowing illusion. Those are my top tips for the inverted triangle girl. One last tip for my inverted triangles that goes back to wearing belts. You also typically want a more narrow waistband style and belt. Now, earlier on, I did do a video on finding out if you are short-waisted, long-waisted, or proportionate, and that also is a great determiner on the width of your belt. But typically on my inverted triangles, because you're broader up towards the upper body, wearing a slimmer belt or waistband is typically more flattering. But you can also do the belt test too that I taught in my other video.